I'm Jamie Costello. First, they mourned his murder, and now they're being told it's a suicide. The family of homicide detective Sean Suter is in purgatory, waiting to see if the medical examiner makes that change based on an independent review board's opinion that was released back in August. WMAR 2 News investigative reporter Brian Kubler sat down with Suter's wife, Nicole, and she speaks at length about her husband's death. And Brian unveils new information tonight that Suter's attorney say further discredits the suicide theory.
This is Sean Suter, taken just days before a review board says he killed himself.
Did you take this?
Yes.
When you took it, did he know you were taking it?
He didn't.
So why'd you take it? Or like tell me like
because he just so goofy. So I just caught him.
That smile, the last intimate moment Nicole and her husband shared. She texted this video to him an hour before he was shot on November 15th last year. He called, they laughed. He said he would stay up for her when she got home from her night shift. It was her last conversation with the only man she could ever see herself loving.
I feel like I'm in a different world without Sean. Like, I try to do things, try to get on to a normal routine and move forward. But, you know, sometimes I get pulled back.
Because it is still so much an open wound. The Suter family's home is still filled with Sean. There are pictures, blankets, the shadow boxes and flags you're often given after a long and very public funeral. Even a football sent to the family signed by Sean's favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys. Nearly a year later now, and the Suter family remains stuck between loss and legacy.
It's a lot.
And now it's still a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to get easier for us because every day is something different going on in the news or the media saying this and saying it's a lot to deal with.
Unanimous agreement on all recommendations, all findings.
Because months after being told Sean was murdered, a panel of 7 people unanimously said the homicide detective killed himself. And now the Suter family is forced to wait on the office of the chief medical examiner to see if it will follow suit and rewrite the final moments of the detective's life.
If I can curse, I would curse, but it was BS to us all. It's unbelievable. Sean would never leave his family like that. Like I said before, he moved mountains for us, so I know he wouldn't just up and leave us like that, take his own life. That went in one ear and out the other for this family.
More so when Suter and her attorneys read the report. They say there are issues with who the panel did not interview and an omission of facts. Paul Segrist represents the Suter's estate.
Act like this is case closed. It's not. We're learning new details almost daily on this case. And for them to say, this is the facts, case closed, we're learning new things every day.
Including the main theory put forward by the board, that Sean Suter specifically chose, quote, a very junior homicide detective in David Bomenka to canvass his nearly year-old triple murder case on Bennett Place. But in fact, it was David Bomenka who had the more active case on that block. 15-year-old Jeffrey Quick was shot and killed in August of 2017. It was Bomenka's case, and according to case documents obtained by WMAR 2 News, it partly relied on the witness testimony of a woman in the 900 block of Bennett Place. The documents show she was located on the morning Suter was shot, but refused to cooperate with the homicide operations team dispatched to bring her in. Sources close to the investigation say Detective Bomenka was then ordered to return to the block later that day and convince the witness himself, and that Sean Suter was simply the only other detective available to go with him. Attorneys for Suter say this shows Bomenka had the immediate reason to be on Bennett Place that day, and that Suter couldn't have orchestrated the elaborate suicide plot claimed in the IRB report. You may have noticed the members of the Suter family were wearing t-shirts with the hashtag Justice for Sean. Nicole says she will fight if the manner of her husband's death is changed by the medical examiner and the case is closed. Her attorneys say they have spoken with the chief medical examiner, who indicated a change is possible, but there's still no word just yet. In the meantime, Suter's attorneys say they have applied for Sean's death benefits this very week. We also contacted the company who produced the IRB report. They sent us to the BPD for comment, and police can only simply say at this point that it remains an open case.
Ryan Kubler reporting. You can click with us online at WMAR2news.com all day long for updates on top stories and breaking news, and also for news and weather while you're out there on the run. You can download the WMAR2 app in the App Store. You can watch live radar and get breaking news sent right to your phone. Thanks for watching. I'm Jamie Costello.